They look horrific. I mean, they look like festering zombie wounds here. What the hell are these giant red and toxic green masses even comprised of, and what effects do these kind of cesspools have on the environment?
Yeah, so it's basically causing the greenhouse gases. Methane is up to, some studies show 85 times more potent than CO2, and that's what's really causing this human-caused greenhouse gases. It's a lot more than the transportation. So it's it's just incredibly destructive, and that's only one part of the many, many things that else it does, including water use and land use and rainforest destruction, species extinction as well.
This beautiful creature must die, a death for no reason, and death for no reason is murder. And the flesh you so fancifully fry is not succulent, tasty or kind. It's death for no reason, and death for no reason is murder. And the carp that you carve with a smile, it is murder. And the turkey you theftingly slice, it is murder. Do you know how animals die? Kitchen arose, very hungry. It's not comforting, cheery or kind. It's sizzling blood and the unholy stench of murder. It's not natural, normal or kind. The flesh you so fancifully fry, the meat in your mouth as you savor the flavor of murder.
What do 3.2 Dallas football stadiums, 6,186,000,000 lemonade stands, 11 million people taking a 10-minute shower, and 74,240,000,000 water balloons all have in common? They all contain 2.9 billion gallons of water, which is the same amount of water that Joseph Gallo Farms conserves every year. Everything we do has to have a meaning for our farm, our community, and the world.
Farming is all about being a good neighbor. You have to be a good example, and conserving water just makes sense.
My grandfather and my father were both lifelong naturalists. It was something that they were very passionate about.
We care about what we do. We care about the product that we produce, and that we care about the earth, that we care about the environment.
The water from the cheese plant is used to then flush the manure lanes at the dairies, and then it's taken to 3 large separators that separate the solids and the liquids. The solids are then organically composted and used here on the farm, and the liquids flow into a 7-acre covered lagoon. And through the anaerobic digestion, the methane gases are released, and that's captured and then piped to large generators that create power for our cheese plant.
Greenhouse gases are a problem, and so you're capturing those greenhouse gases.
Any excess power that we produce is pumped back onto the grid.
You're doing something good with it. You're creating electricity, it's renewable.
Just the amount of methane that we produce could power well over 1,000 homes.
Conservation is a way of life out here, and sustainability is a way of life.
Your goal is 0 emissions, 0 waste, and ultimately having a positive impact on your environment and your community.
For the family to continue in this business, it has to be sustainable.
Your children will inherit the world you leave behind, and so it's our responsibility to leave things better than you found it.
About 1945, my grandpa started dairying. It's been a family operation. We have about 500 milk cows plus all our young stock. We have about 1,000 animals. In the past, the manure came off the cows, went in the lagoon. Later on, pumped out on the fields.
And naturally occurring bacteria will convert that to methane gas. And methane is a greenhouse gas that's 25 times as powerful as carbon dioxide. Methane releases from these lagoons and from these dairies is a big contributor to greenhouse gas.
We looked at it as an opportunity to be able to stay in the dairy industry in this area, both from an environmental standpoint and an economic standpoint.
We take the natural bacteria